And hi, kids. Welcome to another episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Hey, what's going on? We back again. We finally back with another episode of the Vaughan Show. I'm your host, Vaughan. It was supposed to be my co-host, but huh, I'm I'm black, so I can say it. Niggas gonna do nigga shit. So I'm just by myself today, and we're gonna keep it rolling, and we're gonna get into a few things that I don't know interest me, and we'll see where that takes us. So the first one is gonna be: should we give Chris Brown grace or not? Is he wrongfully accused to being a serial serial woman beater? Because and should we finally move on? That is the real topic of the day. One of the subtopics is: Chris Brown a serial woman beater, and should we move on from him as a community or as a consumer as a whole? And I have my opinion. I think if you would have asked me this question a few years ago, I would have been like, man, get the fuck out of here. He ain't did that. He ain't do this shit. Well, he did it. He didn't. I wouldn't say mean it, because I would say that would be the only case you can bring up. But it's not. Things is coming out, and it's been out, but things is resurfacing. And Carucci filed a restraining order against him. Apparently, allegedly, he threw her down or pushed her down some steps and was stalking her and harassing her. And we kind of seen that when she was at a place and she'll see him, she'll leave, and he'll try to follow her and beat up whoever man she with, whether it's a friend of hers or her makeup artist or just any male that's around her, he will fight them. So it seems like he has anger issues. That's what it seems like. And where do we go from there? Because we'll give you, okay, I kind of give you the Rihanna situation. Even what he did was still wrong. I got four sisters, of course, a mother, a grandmother, and hitting a woman under certain situations is never right. And you can say hitting a woman is never right, but I feel like certain situations require a person to react a certain way. Now, that situation is case by case basis, and it's really man by man, because one man may a one man may hit you like from the Boondocks. What was his name? I think his name was Mister Uncle Ruckus' daddy, when they did the episode on Uncle Ruckus and where he came from, and his daddy was a just a piece of shit person. He was beating his wife. Bitch, didn't I tell you I didn't want grits in my eggs? And Mr. Bum. Bitch, didn't I tell you to make the bed a certain way? Bum. Hit her. Now that is just a piece of shit human, piece of shit man, and he should be taken out in front of the community and stumped the fuck out. Or my West Coast homies, packed out. Motherfuckers should be packed out. But then you have a situation like the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation a few years ago, where Rihanna was aggressor in that altercation as well. She wasn't. It wasn't like an Ike and Tina Turner situation where Ike was just beating on Tina. She won't fighting back or nothing like that. Kind of Rihanna did this back and forth with this man, allegedly calling them bitches, hoes, pussies, um, curtailing and stopping his movement because she wanted to continue arguing. And keys was thrown, da 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 da. And we all know women like this. The women like this could be the woman that's beside you right now. It could be your sister. It could be your mother. But we all know irrational women that does crazy shit when they upset. And then soon as you put your hands on them, clutching pearls. Clutching fucking pearls. And now they want to have a problem, but this is my thing. Whether you're a man or woman, you know if you put your hands on somebody, it may come back to me. It may. And some of you guys may feel what I'm saying, and others may be like, what the fuck is this fat motherfucker talking about? And, oh, he's condoning domestic violence. I'm not condoning domestic violence. I'm condoning people respecting each other to the point where they don't have to put their hands on each other, men or women. But a lot of women in this society and in this world, not all, some women, feel that they are comfortable and safe and secure to put their hands on a man and nothing is ever going to happen to them. And then as soon as the man reacts as a human, we all are human, now you want to run to this government and to the police and look at what this big bad man did to me, but you was really the instigator and the aggressor in the whole thing. I just don't get that. So I think he would never be able to live down his altercation with Rihanna. And it's sad because I think he was like 17 or 18 years old. At 17 or 18, shit, if you really look at your life, really, close your eyes right now, wherever you are, except for if you're driving. Close your eyes right now. And if you can think about what you did when you were 17 or 18 years old, and like, whew, thank God I ain't get caught up in that shit, or whew, thank God I was able to get out of what I was doing, or I never got caught up, or shit, it never came to light, to be honest with you. Because I'm just going to say it. At 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, and 18, I remember bitches in high school, the high school I went to. Shout out to Churchline High School and then National River High School. Both of those high schools, these 6, 17, 18-year-old girls was fucking with grown men. And wanted to fuck with grown men. They didn't want boys their age because she needed a man what a boy her age can do for her. She needed a man that was going to provide and do this and do that. And then I know when they got older, I'm like, maybe that really wasn't the play. That really wasn't the thing to do. Because if you're smart enough, now you're looking at niggas that was 20 in their mid-20s, 30s. Like, what the fuck were you doing talking to 17, 18, 16-year-old girls? And how did you think that that was cool at the time? And I said that to say this. We all did shit when we were younger that we're glad that we are still alive today to really talk about our mistakes and our failures. And we should have the grace enough to really, I don't know, forgive, to be honest with you, because that mistake was on a national, international platform, an international stage, to where that was everywhere. Just imagine when you were 17 or 18 years old and you made a stupid mistake. Girls, just imagine. And I'm looking at you in your soul right now. Just imagine, instead of a few people knowing, but everybody knew in the world, everybody that you ever come in contact with for the rest of your life know that you used to like trains getting ran on you in high school. That you was a cum dump in high school. What would your kids say about that? What would your husband or your boyfriend or your daddy think about that? But just because You're not on a international stage or a national stage. What you did when you was younger slid under the radar and still sliding under the radar. So I just feel like we can offer some grace. Now, that doesn't mean we don't hold him accountable because what he did after Rihanna really kind of established a little pattern with him when it comes to being aggressive with women. And we don't fuck with that shit. And to a certain degree, I don't think he fucks with that shit. I just feel like he don't know how to maybe control his anger sometimes. And that's not me like making an excuse for him. He should still be held accountable for his actions. But we need to know really what we're doing and where we moving the goalposts. Um, and like when he brung up the Blueface and Krishan deal, he was right about that. Niggas find that entertainment because they're fighting. And the reason why people find that entertainment is because 8 times out of 10, Krishan is beating the fuck out of Blueface. He on the losing end of their fights. Niggas be black eyes, fucked up faces, lumps here, lumps there. Yeah. No, you good. Um, so lumped up faces, fucked up. Just fucked up. Really, Krishan is doing that to Blueface, and it's not. It's really not news or worthy because the woman is the main aggressor. It's entertainment when the woman is the main aggressive against a man. And if you really don't think that, go to YouTube. Everybody has YouTube on their phone, and everybody has a phone. You're on YouTube right now watching this. Go to YouTube and type in what the fuck is this shit called? It's domestic violence. Domestic violence. Domestic violence scenario in Central Park. But if you just type in domestic violence scenario in park, it'll pop up. And it showed how two different times of the day with the park being packed, it showed a woman beating on a man walking through the park. Like, fuck you, da da da, you stupid, bang, hitting him. Like, you know, hitting him, putting her hands on him. People are pointing, laughing. People are literally stopping from jogging and laughing, like thinking it's comical. And then these people came back to that same park a few hours later, and the roles were reversed. A man and a woman was walking, and a man was hitting on a woman. Oh no. Oh, niggas done turned. It was like, da 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 da. Captain Save-A-Hole has came. And people was hopping out of bushes, hopping over bushes. Hey, nigga, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's a female, man. That's a female, man. What are you talking about, nigga? You don't even know what's going on with me and this girl. And then, a lot of the times, men learn the hard way. To where you try to step in, like, hey, men don't hit women, da 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 da, you a bitch, da da da. And then they get the tussling. The two men get the tussling. The girl gonna hop in and help her dude out, even if he was just sucking her out. Now you got two people jumping on you when you were supposed to be helping one. Now you almost, or you will, or almost will lose your life trying to help somebody that don't even want to be helped. Not at that point in her life. It's just sad. Sad. And I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know where in society we can really go to where this gets properly addressed. Because it's always going to be the man's fault. It's always going to be the man's fault to certain people. Um, let's see. What else we got going on here? What else we got going on here? Fucking Facebook just came out and basically they stealing YouTube, not YouTube, Twitter shit. Now they want to verify people. Verification for security reasons and to protect your account. But these motherfuckers talking about $11.99 on the web, which is I can't even tell you when the last time I've been on Facebook on a computer. And $14.99 for phones. So you wanted to, I gotta pay $15 for a blue check on Facebook? Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I am a Twitter blue user. So you would think or you would say I'm paying for a check mark, but that comes with a whole lot of other shit that I like. And it comes with a check mark. So it really, at the end of the day, that fits me. This Facebook shit that's not gonna fit me. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I really think we are being distracted by what's going on in the media, the music industry, and the business world of the music side and shit like that. Plus, the UFO shit. It's all distracting us from. Why ain't nobody talking about that East Palestine train derailment in Ohio? Or, I think a few days to a week, maybe a week and a half after that, it was a train derailment in Detroit. Then, like a chemical warehouse blew up or caught on fire in Florida, and it's spewing toxic, deadly gas and chemicals all over the place. Like, what the fuck is really going on? And where do we go from here? Because do we trust the government? Do we not trust the government? Like, where? And I don't think we should trust the government. They, especially I don't know, with black people, they haven't given us anything to trust. Really, why should we trust them? I'm trying to pull up this fucking shit. Then you got Busta Rhymes throwing drinks in bitches' faces after they touch his ass. Now, I don't have a problem with that because you violated his space, and if the roles were reversed and a man touched a woman's ass, we'll have a problem with that. We'll say he needs to be arrested. Shit, even if he do that 40 years ago, if it come back out, we're gonna try to counsel him. Just the society we living in right now. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy, yo. What else? Beyonce, the queen. Since we were last here, the queen performed in Dubai at the opening of the Atlantis Hotel in Dubai. And she got paid, reportedly, $24 million for that performance. And She announced her tour, her Renaissance tour, the worldwide tour for the Renaissance album. And these motherfucking seats is selling out like hotcakes. I tried to look for some decent seats for the think what is that? The RFK Field. And is that the RFK Field? I think it is. The stadium in DC. I tried to get some tickets to there. And it's just I don't know, nigga. Paying $800 and still being basically in the nosebleed seats. I don't. No. 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 I don't see myself doing that for any artist, honestly. Hopefully, and it'd be fucked up if she doing like a Netflix documentary or Amazon Prime documentary, and you can see the whole performance on Amazon Prime or Netflix. I'm not saying that's what she's doing. I'm just saying it'd be kind of fucked up if she does that, and then these people that paid $800-900 per ticket to be in the nosebleed seats, you seeing really ants down there. What can you really see? It's crazy. Um, and people that's fucking talking about she's the devil, she's a witch, witchcraft and shit like that. Like, why is it always black people that says dumb shit like that out their mouth? I just don't understand. I just don't understand that. It's always black people that say, "Oh, well, if you listen to her song backwards, you're gonna see her saying hell Satan is on." If you listen to any fucking song backwards, it's gonna be weird as fuck. And then you motherfuckers like to slow it down and like y'all doing chopped and screwed mixes and shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Why can't this woman just be great? I just feel like it is my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't feel that I'm wrong, but I could be. I feel like a lot of people that says that can't wrap their feeble brains around how can this woman be so successful really just by singing. How can she be so successful? How is she so loved and revered everywhere she goes just off of her singing ability and the good human that she presents to be to the world? Oh, she has got to sell her soul. She sold her soul. Da, 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 da. Like, what? Why can't she just be successful and we cape for her? You don't hear that in other cultures, man. You don't hear that with Hispanic people. Oh, Jennifer Lopez sold her soul because she on top of the world. Alex Rodriguez did this, did that. Or you don't hear white people saying, "Oh, Jeff Bezos must have sold his soul to the devil to get rich and to make Amazon and shit like that." You only hear that from black people. Why? It's sickening, really. And then y'all all try to hide up on the religion. Well, the Bible said this, the Bible said that. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna really go into this because I'm gonna get like real disrespectful, and I really don't want to get that disrespectful because but motherfuckers pick and choose what they want to listen to and follow out the Bible. These people will quote scripture all fucking day and then go home and cuss their kids out. Or go home and drink liquor. Go home and smoke weed. Go home and cheat on their wife. Or cheat on their husband. But they teaching Sunday school and they on the ushering board, they on the deaconess board, they on the deacon board, they pastors and assistant pastors and prophets and apostles. But they living just like the other people in the world. Like I just don't get that. I just don't get that. Like we're the only community that don't support us fully, or really just enough, because no community supports each other fully. It's always disagreements and um, it's always disagreements and other sides of every situation. But it seems like we can never come together as a whole, as a people, to accomplish nothing. If you think about it, to accomplish nothing. We can never come together to accomplish nothing. You see how, and this is not to make a lot of people mad. I guess black lives don't matter no more. It always. Let me say that again. I guess black lives don't matter anymore. Because when the last time we heard about them, or we seen a Black Lives Matter rally, when shit is still happening every single day to black people around this country? But when we tell you what y'all did, y'all ran these fucking ladies off. And y'all ostracized them. Over what? Oh, well, she was taking the Black Lives Matter money and buying houses and putting her brother on payroll. But this is my thing. If her brother was helping her build Black Lives Matter before she started making money, are you motherfuckers stupid? Do you not know how a 501c is ran? How a nonprofit organization is ran? They have officers. They have people on payroll. The people that's fucking working at Red Cross corporate office is not making minimum wage. What the fuck are we talking about? The doctors at St. Jude Research Hospital in Texas are not making minimum wage. The people that do the Make-A-Wish Foundation, you don't think they living in multi-million-dollar homes? But it's okay for them to do it. But when a black woman does it and really buys a house because of the security in the, I guess, undisclosed location because she fears for her life, that's a problem. And then you got to think, motherfucker, I think she brought the house in California. The fuck kind of house you gonna get in California that's not damn near $1 million, over $1 million? Look on Zillow right now, and you see in parts of California what $1 million a house will get you. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 level, but it's in a good neighborhood. Like, what are we talking about? Only black people think like that. Oh, well, she was doing fucked up shit with the money. What business of that are yours? Tell me. Because, see, I didn't want to do this, but y'all making me do this now. What difference is us giving money to the Black Lives Matter and to them women than you giving money to the church every fucking Sunday? You don't know, you don't even question what they do with the church's money. Well, I give it because of my heart. And if the good Lord says it, then I'm going to give it. And it doesn't matter what they did with the money because God knows my heart. So I'm going to be blessed. Where the fuck was that at with Black Lives Matter? But you really got people that's supposed to be leaders of faith, and they riding around in S550s. 2022, 2023, big body shit. You got motherfuckers riding around in Rolls Royces, Bentleys, having multiple homes that's paid for by the church. I mean, am I missing something? Then you stupid motherfuckers will fall up on a Creflo Dollar, and this nigga talking about, and I don't care if it was a few years ago, this motherfucker talking about, I need a $63 million check to spread the word of the gospel. And me and the trustees already broke it down with the number of people we have as members. The only thing we'll need about 300 and some change from each member, and we can get the plane, and I can spread the word of God to the masses. Y'all don't want your pastor riding in a broke plane, do you? And do you know they gave that man that money for that plane? $63 million for one purchase, a plane. A plane. But I guess since he did it for religion, that's fine. Since he did it for God, that's fine. Motherfucker George Osteen didn't even want to open his church during COVID, when there was so many people misplaced during COVID. They wanted to set up like a little, and it was, I think it was, and on top of that, it was that flood that happened a few years ago there as well. You think he didn't open his church home to them people? You think these motherfuckers gonna come here and fuck up my shit? No, no. I'll donate some money to a shelter, but they not coming in my shit. Like, I don't, all of these prosperity preachers, if you just give God your last, and he gonna bless you. Don't worry about what we doing with the money. Just give it out to good of your heart, and we gonna bless you. God is gonna bless you tenfold, tenfold. He's gonna magnify what you gave. I don't have a problem with that. We give billions of dollars to the black church every single year. That, let me tell you something. Separation of church and state, if you didn't know, dumb motherfucker, they're not paying taxes. So we literally giving these motherfuckers billions of dollars, profiting. And that's fine. But we give a few $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and because she brought a fucking a house or houses that she can work out of and be headquartered out of for her protection and her security. Oh, she's stealing money. He's stealing money. He's stealing money. We don't even know where the money going to. But you don't think that these Black Lives Matter people, really, that's where some of this shit was actually changing? Because niggas like myself, and I can be real and be honest, niggas like myself, when shit was going on with George Floyd and Eric Garner and stuff like that, niggas like myself, and I'm gonna keep saying like myself, because I was too emotional to go and talk to these people. Because to a certain degree, I'm like, man, fuck all this shit. We're going to burn this shit down and let's start anew. But we ain't going to never win like that. Honestly. These people started the conversation and started a organization behind that. So where they'll come to local towns, not just where the national stage was. They'll come to local towns and help out with civil rights issues that was happening in that town that may get noticed or may not. It wasn't covered by CNN and MSNBC like all of the other big tragedies that happened in our community. But the one thing about it, the one thing I love, honestly, is this thing called Twitter. This thing called Twitter has equalized, honestly, the media to a certain degree. Because a lot of people get their information from Twitter and then go fact check. I know I do. Even though I listen to and watch a wide range of media from CNN to MSNBC, Fox, Washington Post, the New York Times. I take in a lot of information from different people and I disseminate it in my brain, and then I come up with my own opinion off of that. That's just it. But it just seemed like we are sheep. We follow the herd too long, too much. And I just don't get it. When are we going to wake up and really start supporting each other? Not supporting each other when they already got a platform or they already got a stage, or you feel like they can do something for you. Support motherfuckers just to support without even thinking about what's going to come back to you. Honestly, that's how I live my life. When I see people on the street, hey, here go a few dollars. Hey man, why you give him that money? Da 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 da. You don't know what he doing. You right. I don't know what he doing. He can go in there and buy a sandwich, or he can go in there and buy a bottle of White Irish Rose, or a fucking big ass bottle of Modelo, or Bud Light, the 32-ounce kind that gets real fucked up if you drink it quick enough. You gotta chug that bitch to the head. Chug a 32-ounce bill to the head, and watch. Well, let a few minutes go past and feel that type of vibe. Come on, I don't give a fuck what he doing. I know why I gave it. And if it come back, it come back. And if it don't, it don't. I'm being a better human. How can you be a better human? And I'm going to wrap it up with that. What you can do. What? What can you do to be a better human? To be a better father, better mother, better sister, better brother, better coworker. Especially when it comes to your own people. We are so quick to give these other races and other cultures grace before we even give grace to ourselves. When is that going to stop? Because if y'all haven't seen by now that we only really got us, man, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? Assist. What the fuck are you doing? Crabs in the barrel. So, and I know I was all over the place today. It was a short notice. I had to switch the whole format and shit. But I just needed to get some things off my chest, man. Us as a people, we need to do better. Instead of putting each other down, build up. I fuck with Zeus. I may not watch everything that's on that platform now, but I fuck with it. Because it's black owned. And I feel like it can be something great and big one day. VH1 and Bravo profit off, but y'all don't have a problem. A lot of you black motherfuckers, and I'm gonna wrap it up. A lot of you black motherfuckers got a problem with Zeus and the type of content that Zeus put out. But a lot of y'all don't have a problem watching Bravo every Monday to see the Real Housewives of Potomac. You motherfuckers loved the VH1 Flavor of Love, Charm School, I Love New York. Oh, y'all love that hood shit that was profiting white folks and a white company. But when a black man make his own network, it's a problem. And I don't think the Zeus that you see right now is the Zeus that you're going to see in 10 years from now. Or really 5 years from now. I really don't think that. More content is going to be produced. More type of content. Reality TV shows that's kind of like maybe keeping up with the Kardashians. I'm just saying that to throw that out there. Keeping up with the Combs. Diddy have his own show up there, which just shows the life of Diddy and his family and the struggles that they going through. Da, 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 da. But everybody's got to start from somewhere. You at 30, you at 40, you at 25 was not thinking the same as you was 17, 18 years old. Honestly, if you have the same mentality of what you had 5 years ago, wherever age you at, something is very wrong. Because if we don't progress, we die. We don't adapt, we die. We don't change, we die. Stagnation is death. Stop being stagnant. Hey, thank you for tuning in, listening to your boy. Hopefully, next week, I have my full crew back in here and we'll get off on some shit. Some shit I really wanted to talk about is better with another person and me and that man. Shout out to yo. Me and that Dominican nigga, you already know. We on the opposite sides of the spectrum. That's my brother. I love him forever. And I need him. We flow together. And you already know, when we get into topics, it's fucking stupid. Stupid. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Stand down. This is the longest break we ever took and the longest break we're ever going to take. We back, baby. Let's go. And we out this bitch.